Hi folks, and welcome to this niche audio show and tell. In this one we're going to be looking at the contents of Shadowhouse. So without further ado, let's just get on with it. So Shadowhouse, it has 10 projects, 15 groups, and a bunch of samples. Now I can't give you the exact amount. It depends if the Maschine version is using instances of Massive or the internal drum synths, which I think some of them do. But anyway, it's about 240, maybe a bit less, but obviously some of our packs have more. But this one is round about there. But our packs, I think it's quite important to mention this, they're not about the amount of samples. They're really about what we're doing with that samples. And while I'm talking here, I'll just play some of the projects, not through the entire thing because I'll never get the video finished. So yeah, it's not about the amount of samples, it's about what we've done with the samples. Now what we do with each and every pack, we create and construct patterns, starter arrangements, create the samples, and then we put them into Maschine and Ableton Live, and we use the host software's built-in processors and effects to make it sound like a record. That's basically it. It was important for us, when we did our first test with a few kits, we actually had everything quite dry, and we didn't like it. You know, you'd load up a kit, hi-hat was the same level as a kick drum, so you spent, you know, before you were even starting to actually try and create some music, you were messing around with levels, messing around with this, EQ that, you know, before you even started. So we didn't like that idea. We then decided, right, we need to step it up a level, and this is when we decided to basically construct these sorry about that, cats. How do you get from kits to cats? I'm thinking Kit Kat, it's a little chocolate biscuit in case some of you don't know. But anyway, let's move on, yeah? Yeah, we just kind of construct these kits as if, just the same way as if we were creating a commercial record, simple as that. Now, we're not writing songs for you. The point is, these are intended to inspire them. If you're new to the game, they will have an educational value as well. They're going to show you some things like, oh right, they didn't put 3 billion compressors on that bass sound to make it cut through. So there's definitely a usefulness there for, especially if you're relatively new to the production thing. But what we're really intending is to inspire, regardless of how long you've been at this, to inspire you to just get on with creating music very fast and not getting bogged down in setting up things, i.e. loading up a kit, everything at 0 dB, no effects, no processing, doesn't sound mixed at all. That's fine, but we think this is a little bit more useful than that. So, right, so that was that project. Right, all our packs, like I say, each one has between 5 and 15 projects, starter arrangements. All of them will have 15 groups. I think a couple of them have a bit more, but generally that's what it is, 15. And obviously the samples, but what I was wanting to mention here was all our packs are fully tagged. So this pack that's playing just now, Shadowhouse, there's the bass sounds that's used in that pack, the chords, the effects, one-shots, synth one-shot, vocal, drums, it has its own separate little tags, and on you go. And this is really handy for finding a new kick drums. You might not like the kick drum in a particular kit, or any sound, you know. It's incredibly useful, that. Right, on to the next kit. I think we need to move on a little bit. Let's try this one. I'm going to have to miss out some. what you got to remember about Maschine as well, you can make records, full records on this, absolutely no problem. This thing, you know, pretty much all software these days is extremely powerful compared to what it was 20 years ago. All our packs, aside from, I should mention this, are early ones because we were new to it at that point, but the first 2 or 3 early packs we weren't doing the colour coding, but now we actually do the colour coding for every pack, and we follow Native Instruments' own colour coding. So whatever colours they use for kick drums, snare drums, we use the same. One thing I want to mention, why it was important for us to process sounds. Now let me go, where was that sound? Okay, that one there. I'm going to take off all the effects. It's just a little one-note sample of a trumpet or something. Yeah, I think it's a trumpet. It's organic anyway. And you know, it's an okay sound, but it's not the most inspiring. So with a little bit of EQ, bit of compression, bit of delay or reverb. On this case it was reverb. It's actually not bad, isn't it? And you'll find a lot of our sounds in isolation, the sounds that we use in the packs, in isolation, you could turn your nose up it and go, oh, well, that's not very good. But you know, it's these sounds, it's all about how they fit in the mix. Your favourite artist songs, I'll pretty much guarantee you, they're not sitting there loading up big, huge VSTs and multi-layering, you know, 40 sounds together to get a big sound, you know. I guarantee that's not what's happening. You'll often find it, like I just said, you know, that, oh right, that sound is actually like that on its own. It's all about all the sums equal the part, or all the parts equal the sum. That's what it's all about. And another thing about this one, we'll often do little things like this. So, that there. So obviously, little chord sample there, even a little accent. Now, you may say to yourself, well, I would have actually liked that chords but change a note. Well, what we did here was we used an instance of massive. Oh, why is it not playing? There it is. If you want that chords and put your own piano, there it is. I'm not saying that happens with every pack, but you'll often find there's a way. And even these days you get software that can actually detect chords. But we try and create the packs in a way that you're not going to be stuck. I can't promise that for every kit and every pack. Yeah. Alright, let's, okay, only time for one more, so we'll go with this one. Relief. Now as that's playing, just to let you know that keep an eye on the channel. All the packs will get this particular show and tell type video. I'm sure I'll be able to do some better than this. This is actually my very first one, so I'm just kind of rambling on now, clutching at straws. Like I say, these are like starter arrangements. We're not writing the song for you, but if you wanted to take any kit from any of our packs, extend the arrangement, and change absolutely nothing and then release that, you're perfectly entitled to do so. Everything is obviously completely copyright free. You purchase it, you can use it any way you like, except you can't resell it. You can't resell the sounds or the kits or what have you, the patterns. You can't do that, but you can release records if you want to do that. We're not advocating you do that. I would strongly suggest that you use the pack for inspiration, and it's very easy to actually load up a kit and just change a few things, change a few sounds here and there, and within minutes it's completely transformed from the original. That's the point. That inspiration, and for the newcomers, definitely these will help you a lot more than I really want to say right now. Alright then, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.